So now I will be going over question 4, and the question states, which of the following statements is/are not true? A, activation energy is never negative, though EA can be very small. Radioactive isotopes decay by first order reactions. The order of a reaction can be determined directly from a balanced chemical equation. D, the rate constant of a reaction is affected by reactant of concentration. So if we look at each question, we want to realize that when we're looking for which statement is false, we need to pick apart and go through each one and analyze each one individually. So we can start with A, and A says activation is never negative, though EA can be very small. So activation energy, EA, is the minimum energy required for a reaction. It can be close to 0 but not negative, which would make this statement true because it says the activation energy is never negative. It can be close to that negative number, but it will never reach it. Let's look at option B. We have radioactive isotopes decay by first order reactions. This is a true statement because radioactive decay follows first order kinetics. So therefore, this would make the statement true. C, the order of a reaction can be determined directly from a balanced chemical equation. Reaction order must be determined experimentally, not from the equation. However, if we look at our previous problem, we were able to receive the equation and we had the values already in place. But if there was no values to work with, we would not be able to complete the order of reaction. So we do need to perform the experiment, because if we don't perform the experiment, we will not be able to get those data values and be able to use those numbers for our order, for our rate. We'll go back to that. For our rate law formula, we would have no numbers to input into our formula if we didn't perform the experiment, which makes this statement false because we wouldn't be able to find it without doing the experiment and finding the values. And if we look at D, we have the rate constant of a reaction is affected by reactant concentration. This statement is false because the rate constant K is only affected by temperature, not the reactant solution or concentration. It's only affected by temperature. So that makes that statement false. So the correct answers are the false answers, which means A and B were true. However, C and D were not true. So C and D would be our answer because they are the incorrect statements.